All right, Glenn, welcome in. Ryan Trenger for your Class A Pro. I'm recording. Good to have you, buddy. Looking forward to our work today. So let's take a look at the science of what's going on here. So first of all, athletic posture, yes. Good job. Arms in the triangle position, that's correct also. Nice job. Ball position is good. Stance we're going for the narrower stance. I'm fine with it because I know it's going to continue to help you work on not swaying. Helps you figure other things out, so you're not worried about that right now. Later you can go to a wider stance maybe when you're feeling better about everything. But I think I met a guy that was standing like this and he was shooting in the high 70s. I met another guy standing like this shooting a 6 handicap. And so it's better clearly to do this than to have too wide of a stance.
Yeah.
You know. Now let's see the left hand and the right hand. So your left hand is on the weaker side here. Look, the right hand's good. The V of your left is too much at your right eye. I think that you want to go for inner shoulder, ideally. Inside shoulder here would be better for you with the left hand. Okay.
No, I just wasn't holding the club right.
Just the right. It's just the left hand.
Sort of more on the back.
12:30. Yeah. Actually, look, check this out. There's a video from Tom Watson that's it's just a beautiful video that he talks about the grip and the hands. And look at this. This is the part right here. You know, this guy beat Jack Nicklaus and won the he won the US Open. He won. Look.
My good friend Jack Nicklaus once said, if you have the proper grip and the proper setup, you can be taught. And I agree with that. Well, let's start with the proper grip. The first thing that goes on the golf club is the left hand. My dad at age 6 put my hands on the golf club, and the first thing he said, son, turn that hand over so you see 2 knuckles in your left hand. Point the V that's formed between your thumb and forefinger right here toward your right shoulder, just like this.
And that's just such a standard recommendation, but such a good one from thousands of balls being hit. You know, this is what he thinks is best. And so it's best to have the hand there for sure. Now, the question we need to figure out if this distance from the ball on the left there, if this distance here is correct or not. And that might mean that the distance here may not be correct. The trick is walk in with the arms hanging. So we're gonna see where you're making contact, and then we'll be able to decide. Maybe you fixed it since I saw you. I don't know. So let's see. Here we go. So now we're gonna put the box around your head. All right. We're trying to keep a consistent spine angle to be a good golf robot. And so from there, let's take a look. Here we go. All right. So you get going back here, taking it back straight, up this way. Right, straight back is good. You're hinging still a little early. You could still do the drag the ball back drill, okay, on the right side here. So remember on this side, when you're going back, we want ample width. So make sure that you're dragging the ball back. It seems better than it was. There is some space next to your hands and thigh right here. The space in here I'm talking about. And so you're doing a decent amount of that. Might be able to do more of it. But the issue at hand right now is when you've done this, where look where your head position is right now. It's drifted slightly out of the square and gone a little forward here. So you still have some head movement. That's a concern. Then as you come down, let's say, first of all, I should mention you've done a pretty nice job of keeping your hip and your butt position at this moment, which is good. Okay, then as you bring the club back down, let's see where the club travels. Nice. You are bringing it more from the inside than you've done before. Okay. The contact looks pretty close to center too, Glenn. Not bad. Your butt position stayed pretty good. Like we said, the head dropped a little bit. Let's look at the arc on this side. Remember, on this side, it's supposed to be a wide to narrow arc. So you could get more of the wide to narrow effect to get more distance, but I'm sure you're just warming up here. Your head position is back in place. That's good to see. And you've gotten your left here. It looks like the face of the club is staying steady through the ball here now. It's not twisting as quick to the side as it did, but you are still bending your left arm instead of keeping that left arm straighter through. See how your left arm right now is folding quickly?
What do my left arm look like at contact?
It was decent at contact for sure. Decent at contact here. Pretty good. Pretty good at contact. So we should try to make sure that it doesn't click so soon. Maybe use the armband in a moment, and then look at the end here. Your butt came off this line slightly at the end, which would indicate that the balance is coming forward. Look, if you watch your balance during the swing, look, see how your butt comes forward if you're looking right here at your rear line. We call it the rear line, right? See how your butt comes forward here? Okay, you're supposed to be pushing your rear more back into that line. So what I'm thinking is this: the head position, the rear line. Now that is a sign that maybe you're going forward like that because maybe you're too far from the ball. That's the other question. Okay, so we want to get your head position to stay in the box better. We got to fix the rear line, and then the left arm here coming through. That arm should be a little bit straighter through. But your swing path today is straighter back and more from the inside than before. And you are getting some wide to narrow arc. Once you have these three things here better, the head, the rear, and the left arm, then you should try to add more speed to your swing. And then let's see, when you finish, decent finish. The narrow stance is helping you not sway so much, and the right foot looks decent here. So to me, it's the that little bit of head movement, the balance again with your butt going forward, and the left arm breaking down on the way through.